What is going on to the 2 or 3 people that might be watching this video? A while ago I posted this on my Instagram and I had some people asking me what it was, does it help with working out, all that kind of stuff. And at the time I did not know, so now I do know, I think I know, and I figured I'd make a video because I can. So what is this? This is Turkesterone. It is a ecdysteroid, which is a hormonal steroid found in plants and bugs. But unlike steroids, it does not bind to the androgen receptor, so it doesn't cause the same side effects that steroid would cause, like gyno or whatever. So the quick answer on whether I think this will work or not, so you don't have to watch the entire video, is yes. In my opinion, I think it works. I think it helps greatly with strength. Now, I should say that so far, all of the positive evidence of turkesterone working is anecdotal evidence, meaning that there hasn't been any really legit controlled experiments on this stuff to show whether it has positive benefits or not. So hopefully that's in the works and somebody's doing some crazy studies on this stuff, because I do think that there's a lot to be explored here, and it is currently not banned from WADA, and it is considered a natural supplement. So that's a huge bonus to all the natties out there that are looking for something to kind of level up their performance without having to go to the dark side of steroids. So I'll give my experience and backstory on this stuff. I kind of ordered this stuff as like an impulse buy. I watched a few videos on YouTube where they had some pretty unrealistic gains, and I thought, wow, if this stuff is legit, it's gonna be, I want to get on top of it. I literally went to More Plates, More Dates to try to order it. It was sold out. Went to HTLT and they had some and it was on sale, and I thought, I'm gonna get it. Now, it took a month and a half for my stuff to come in because of the Canadian trucker convoy protesting about COVID. In the time that I had to wait for the stuff to arrive, I actually totally regretted even ordering it, because I thought, am I gonna see any increases on this? Because let's be honest, I take creatine, and creatine, I don't even know if it works. It just, like, the evidence is there, it says there's benefit. So I say, hey, I might as well use it because it's scientifically proven to work. This stuff, not scientifically proven to work. And I thought, hey, if this stuff doesn't work and I bought it, I'm gonna feel like a huge goon. But to add insult to injury, I got COVID during that time. And while I had COVID and I was at home bored with nothing to do because I was quarantining, I decided it'd be a great idea to chip ice for 14 hours. And I ended up getting a crazy tendonitis in my hand. And when my COVID was basically over, I decided to go back to the gym, and I couldn't pick anything up. Like, I couldn't not grip anything. Loading a 45-pound plate onto a machine was just like excruciating. So I was actually super bummed out about it, because I thought all the progress I made up to this point was kind of going to be in the dumps by the time I got back to the gym. And I ordered this turkesterone, and prior to this, I was kind of like in a good spot to be a guinea pig for it, because I had been tracking all of my workouts really closely in my notes. And so I would know what my strength metrics are to increase, what to expect, kind of thing. I was eating in a caloric surplus of 100 to 200 calories per day, which is pretty modest, and weight stayed pretty consistently at 175 pounds. I'm 5'10" and 36 years of age, so, and natural as well. So I thought, hey, if this stuff is gonna work, I'm in a good spot to test it out and see if it's gonna work. But COVID obviously kind of threw that all in my face, because I knew getting back into the gym, I was gonna be weaker than I was in January, when I was, felt like I was tracking everything just right. So once I was kind of healed up, about a month and a half off the gym, I decided to go back, and I was kind of posed with this, do I take the Turk now or do I wait till I'm back at the same point? And I said, screw it. I don't even know if this stuff is going to work at all, so I might as well just try it and hope for the best, I guess. I'll use bench press as a metric. Back in January, my best bench press was 225 pounds for 4 reps, and that is an honest like RPE of 9, 4 reps. And by week 2 of getting back to the gym and taking Turkesterone, I was already at 5 reps for 225. And now at first I was kind of thinking, all right, this is sweet. Like, I've gotten back to where I wanted to be way quicker than I thought I would. But I wasn't saying, oh my God, Turkesterone, this is the holy grail of working out. I was thinking like, maybe I really needed a deload week, and I never had a deload week. So all that time off kind of helped my muscles totally rejuvenate. And that's why now I'm bouncing back a little bit stronger. But as the weeks went on, I actually gained strength across the board on everything: leg press, shoulder press, deadlift, bench press, whatever. Everything went up in strength, and by a lot. So bench press was at 4 reps, 225 in January. And after 2.5 months of taking this, I ended up getting my bench press up to 8 reps at 225. I didn't go for a 1 rep max because that's just not how I train. I am not interested in getting injured because getting injured sucks balls. Basically double the reps in that small of a time span. I honestly do not think I could have done that just on my own. It took me so long to be able to just bench press 225 and to be able to do it for 8 reps. I honestly never thought I would be able to. But anyways, for me personally, I felt like the strength growing that fast across everything was just a huge indicator that this stuff is really responding well with me, or I was miraculously doing something right that I can't even explain, because I kept my sleep schedule was the same, my diet was the same, the training was the same. I didn't increase the amount of days I trained or anything like that. So for me, it was great. And also I noticed that my recovery with this was quite a bit better. Like the next day I would be feeling like 100%. Like I could go train chest again the day after I trained chest. I obviously didn't, but I definitely didn't get DOMs quite as bad. Now for physique, like I said, I was 175 pounds. By the end of the 2.5 months, I was 175 pounds. So I do feel like I leaned out a little bit in that time. So I potentially could have put on a little bit of muscle and lost a little bit of fat at the same time, but I didn't really expect that in 2.5 months of using this, I would see a significant change in physical appearance. So yeah, that's that. Negative side effects. I've heard that some people get stomach aches when they take too much of this, like 6+ pills. So I'd maybe recommend spacing the pills out if you're taking up to 6. I took 4. I take 2 in the morning and then 2 before working out. And I didn't notice any stomach aches or anything like that. And I get stomach aches when I take multivitamins. So yeah, no negative side effects. I heard people have an increase in hunger. I didn't notice that whatsoever. I felt totally the same, other than strength was way up and recovery felt better. I also felt like, I don't know if I said this already, but I felt like I had a much better pump in the gym. Like I'd go into the gym, and if I was doing cable flies, I felt like my pecs were fuller while doing them. And yeah, it always feels nice to get a good pump in the gym, so that's a benefit too. Now, do you lose strength after stopping Turkesterone? I actually kind of screwed this up, because the day I stopped taking Turkesterone, I also decided I was going to do a cut. So not a crazy cut by any means, but I decided to go into a calorie deficit because I want to try to lose about maybe 5 to 8 pounds over the next like month and a half. So I actually did bench or chest today, and on my bench, I could only bench 225 for 6 reps. I don't have a lot of experience with strength loss and calorie deficits, but I definitely think that the calorie deficit played into that. Whether not taking turkesterone meant my strength also took a dip, I don't know. I should have probably maintained at the same surplus after taking turkesterone, but I kind of want to lean out for the summer and I didn't want to wait for that. So sorry, I can't provide that information. It is what it is. Now, lastly, would I recommend it? This might surprise you after talking so highly about it, but no, I don't think I would recommend this to pretty much most people. It's a little bit expensive, but more importantly, I think that the most important things when it comes to improving your physique are training, diet, and recovery, aka sleep. I feel like those 3 things for most people, like the average person working out, probably accounts for like 90+% of your gains, like probably even closer to 99%. So I think most people, like for sure the people that were asking me about this product, they're not like consistent gym goers. And I think a lot of people get so interested in supplements because they want to like hit that easy button, like get those nice gains. But a lot of those people could really see crazier gains if they look at their sleep, diet, and training. Like they could tweak those 3 things and see much crazier results more than they would see with turkesterone. However, there is definitely a lot of people out there that are natural and they've hit like their genetic peak, and you know, maybe they haven't seen a crazy increase in strength or physique in like a year, right? Or maybe they're making such tiny incremental increases that I think that turkesterone would be good for them because they would probably see some type of benefit from it. And I think those are basically the only people that should be taking turkesterone, myself included. I've only been training seriously since last year, so I definitely didn't need to take turkesterone. I would have seen good gains regardless. So that's kind of what I think about it until prices go down and more research comes out. I mean, I take creatine monohydrate, and I know that this stuff works only because science says it works, but I actually don't feel like this does anything. When I take creatine, could not tell you what it's doing. I just take it because I want that little extra edge, and that is what it is. Now, if you do decide to get turkesterone, I would suggest getting the HTLT brand from Greg Doucette's brand, or going with Gorilla Mind. And I might screw this up, but from what I understand, there was tests done on Turkesterone way back in the day, but they were kind of underwhelming. They didn't really show a lot of promise. I believe both HTLT and Gorilla Mind, they add stuff in with their turkesterone to increase the bioavailability of it, and that is likely why it works so much better. I could be screwing all that up. I don't really know. I'm not like a crazy science nerd about this kind of stuff, so if you are really interested, I suggest you look up some Greg Doucette videos, some More Plates, More Dates videos, and spend some time on Reddit and really coming to a conclusion for yourself if you're serious. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I do think it really helps with strength, and yeah, that's my final answer on it. Goodbye.